Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're having spaghetti and garlic toast. Or garlic bread. Garlic bread. Alright you guys, welcome back to another mukbang. Today I made homemade meatballs with spaghetti sauce, and it's ragu spaghetti sauce and spaghetti noodles, duh, of course. And then I have some garlic butter toast, and I'm drinking some water that has liquid IV in it. It's flavored strawberry. I'm not very fond of it. I got a big old pack from Costco, so I'm trying to use them up. My favorite is the guava. Really good. Alright, this video is requested by Anna, I believe. Pretty sure. Putting some Parmesan in here. I like lots of Parmesan. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to try and do big bites. Let's see. You good? Whew, it's still kind of hot. I'm going to do this actually. I have Tony. He's eating dinner with me along on the side.
It's 3.
Whew.
It's 3 o'clock.
It's an early dinner. Actually, we've been eating dinner really early lately, the past few days. Get some meatball action. How do you like the meatballs?
They're pretty good.
Good. So I seasoned my meatballs. I used 93.7 ground beef, 93%, 7% fat, and it's the extra lean stuff. And then I season it with salt and pepper, a bunch of garlic powder and onion powder, Italian seasoning, and some panko breadcrumbs. And that's it. And then I brown them so they cook like halfway, and then I cook them the rest of the way in the spaghetti sauce. So yeah, this is really good. I used to really like the ragu spaghetti sauce, but I like the I forget what brand it is, Marzetti I think. I like the brands that are more like rustic tomato sauce, to where they're like homemade. I should try making it one day. I should make it one day from scratch. Alright you guys, so today you guys will be seeing this video on Sunday. So, or no, you guys will see this on Thursday, which is tomorrow. I have a different video coming out on Sunday. It is pizza fries, which was another requested video. So that's coming out on Sunday. So let me know how your guys' week is going. I put out an extra video for Wing Wednesday, just to make up for the week that I missed and the couple weeks that I missed in April. I have just been on a roll with filming. I'm like really proud of myself. Not making any excuses or anything of reasons why not to film. So, been feeling pretty good. Jeez. That shook almost the whole house. The neighbors slammed their door. You all done?
That's really good.
Thank you. Jose ate already, but he went upstairs. He just got home from work. So, I started listening to this podcast. Oh, I do have my phone on me. I was searching for like positive things to listen to in the morning because usually when I go on my walks, I'll listen to a podcast. And the only podcasts I listen to are true crime. Well, besides, I haven't listened to it in a while, but Call Me Daddy or whatever. Call Her Daddy. What is the name of it? So it's called That Bitch Is Positive. I don't know what is going on next door. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but so yeah, it's called That Bitch Is Positive. I listened to her most recent episode. So yeah, and she was talking about how like the reason why people get triggered and our shadow self. She was talking about how she was at a party and like some girl triggered her because she had somehow triggered that other girl. And she said that if you sit back and look at what triggers you, usually the thing that triggers you is something of your shadow self, which you have like buried deep down inside, either because of past trauma or you couldn't show that emotion. Like everybody gets triggered by, you know, something. And she said the things that trigger you are usually the things that you kept yourself from feeling, like a certain type of emotion. So like people that get triggered, like let's just put for example my channel, okay? People get triggered with how much food I eat, the type of food that I eat. And if it triggers you so much to where you're like leaving a nasty comment or something, basically she was talking about once you figure out what triggers you and the reason why it triggers you, you can become more yourself. Because people get triggered for like the littlest things. And it's usually because something somebody else is doing that we wouldn't normally do. Either as a person, in our personality, or whatever. Some character trait that somebody else does that triggers you. So if you sit back and you take a look at what it is that's triggering you and you work on yourself, because you can't control what other people do. You can't control what other people say. You can only control how it affects you, right? So you either, lash back out at that person, or you say something negative, or whatever the case may be, But nobody has time to sit there and like be angry at everybody and be triggered by everything. And I'm the type of person where I like to avoid conflict, and I just want everybody to be happy. But even the happiest people, they have triggers, Like happy people tend, well, how do I say this? Your shadow, she was saying that your shadow self is like the opposite of what you portray. So if I like to be this like happy, no confrontation person, you can see how it would trigger me, how somebody who's negative, or that's really bothering me. Somebody who's negative or just says something wrong, or somebody who's opposite of the way that I like to be, how that would trigger me, So you guys should go listen to it. I probably did a horrible job of explaining it, but and then it goes for opposite. For people who are constantly negative, maybe they aren't allowed to be so bubbly and happy. So people that are bubbly and happy all the time, no matter what they say or what they do, they're going to trigger that person and have something negative to say about that happy person. And typically there's a reason why. There's something in your past, or, maybe that's just how you were brought up. So I just thought it was an interesting read. And then once you realize what your triggers are, or what your shadow self is, and you figure out why it's triggering you, then you can work on yourself, because you can't fix other people. You can try as much as you want, but you're not going to fix somebody else unless that person wants to be fixed. So it's like, it's self-work, So yeah, once you figure out what your triggers are, you can work on yourself and work on, when you're in a situation where you see yourself getting triggered, or you're about to get triggered, or you already are triggered, you can step back and say, you know what, I'm reacting because of this. I'm not going to let it control me. And, basically you don't have time for it. You have other things that you could be worrying about, instead of this one little thing that this person did or this person said. But here I am letting it trigger me. Like, no, we don't have time for that. We have busy lives to live. I want another one. I'm not gonna. I told myself I was gonna only eat 2. It's just so good, it goes together. But yeah, so that's the podcast I started listening to. And that's what it talked about today. So tomorrow, actually I'm gonna go for a walk later. So I'll listen to her second most recent episode. So yeah. Also, if you guys listen to any podcasts, I would like for them to be more on the positive side, not true crime, because I have a ton. I'm subscribed to a ton of true crime. I actually just finished one. It's called Counterclock, and she has 3 seasons. And each season she focuses on one single case that has the first 2 seasons, well, even this last season, she focuses on a case of somebody who has most likely been wrongly convicted. She's an investigative journalist, and she does a really good job. I really like listening to her. She's really easy to listen to. But yeah, you guys should listen to Counterclock. I get my podcasts from Apple Podcasts or Apple Music, or I don't know. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on any podcast I could listen to in the morning, because I've been trying to take a walk every morning and every night for an hour each time, so 2 hours a day. So yeah, leave me your suggestions down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not going to finish it all. I really want another bread, but I'm not going to. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For those of you that are new here, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Make sure your notifications are turned on and set to all so you know the second that I upload a brand new video. Leave me a comment down below. Rate this video. Don't forget to share it with your family and friends. And I will see you guys soon with a brand new video. Bye.